The article reflects growing concern over the performance of Liverpool's goalkeeper, Alisson Becker, especially given the team's recent defensive struggles. While Liverpool has maintained a strong position in the Premier League and Champions League, the article suggests that the team's increasing vulnerability to goals conceded could undermine their pursuit of major titles. The source of this defensive fragility is partly attributed to Alisson, whose form has been questioned. In the first part of the season, Liverpool was renowned for their solid defensive record, keeping clean sheets in a number of early Premier League games. However, since early December, the team has begun conceding goals more frequently. From December 1st through the beginning of January, they conceded 11 goals in 6 Premier League matches, including 3 in losses to both Newcastle and Tottenham and 2 against Manchester United. These lapses have raised concerns, especially for a team with aspirations of winning both domestic and European titles. A central figure in the decline of Liverpool's defensive stability is Alisson Becker, who has not been at his usual best. While he was exceptional in the Champions League match against Girona, his Premier League form has been worrying. In fact, he has conceded 9 goals from the previous 15 shots on target he faced in the league. This alarming statistic is far below the high standards set by the Brazilian goalkeeper, who was once named FIFA the best goalkeeper of the year. The article speculates that Alisson's recent struggles could be the result of lingering injuries or rustiness, as he has been sidelined with fitness issues earlier in the season. However, regardless of the cause, it is clear that his drop in form is contributing to Liverpool's defensive woes. The question now arises, do Liverpool need to consider replacing Alisson as their number 1 goalkeeper? Alisson's backup, Kaoimhin Kelleher, has been mentioned as a potential solution to the problem. Kelleher stepped in during Alisson's injury-enforced absence and put in some excellent performances, including memorable victories over Real Madrid and Manchester City. However, he did make a costly mistake in a Premier League match against Newcastle, which may have raised doubts about his consistency. Still, many Liverpool supporters feel Kelleher was unfairly dropped as soon as Alisson returned to fitness, as Kelleher's contributions were vital during a challenging period for the team. Liverpool manager Arne Slot, while always maintaining that Alisson is the team's number 1, faces a difficult decision going forward. At some point, Slot will need to evaluate whether Alisson's inclusion is based on reputation and past performances, or whether the decision should be made based on the goalkeeper's current form. This dilemma could shape the future of both Alisson and Kelleher at Anfield. The situation is further complicated by the impending arrival of Georgi Mamardashvili from Valencia in the summer. The Georgian goalkeeper has made it clear that he intends to be Liverpool's starting goalkeeper, rather than a backup. This means that Liverpool may have to make decisions about their current goalkeeping situation sooner rather than later. Should Alisson's form continue to deteriorate, Mamardashvili could be the one to replace him as the first-choice goalkeeper. Alternatively, Kelleher could also push for that role, provided he maintains his own good form. Another factor in the equation is the potential for Alisson to leave Liverpool. There has been interest from Saudi Arabian clubs, and the possibility of a return to Brazil could also be on the horizon for the 32-year-old goalkeeper. Liverpool could choose to cash in on Alisson's value in the transfer market, especially if they believe that Mamardashvili will be ready to step into the number 1 spot and provide a long-term solution. In summary, Liverpool's current defensive issues are inextricably linked to the form of Alisson Becker, and the club faces difficult decisions in the near future. Kelleher's performances, Mamardashvili's arrival, and the possibility of a departure for Alisson all add to the complexity of the situation. Ultimately, Liverpool must decide whether to stick with Alisson based on his previous reputation and status as one of the world's best goalkeepers or whether to make a change and place faith in one of his challengers for the #1 spot. Time will tell whether Alisson can return to his best form or whether Liverpool will need to look elsewhere to shore up their defense.